Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. I'm Savannah Elizabeth and today we are going to be using some BoxyCharm goodies that I received in April. As always, this video is not sponsored in any way, shape, or form, and don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, ring that bell to see more of my goofy face. So, the products I'm gonna focus on in this video are the Touch in Sol Icy Sherbet, I guess, primer. That retails for $32. I have it's on the other paper. I have all of my little cards here ready to go. I have the Inc.Redible Cosmetics Crystal Ball Rollergloss Duo, which retails for $24. The Petite in Pretty Fully Feathered Volumicing Mascara retails for $16. The Nars Blush, that retails for $30. It is in the shade Blissful, and that shade is gonna be an interesting one to try. Yeah, that'll be interesting, but it seemed to swatch fairly sheer, so hopefully that's the case. And then last but not least is the Natasha Denona Ayana palette. Oh my goodness, it retails for $48. All I have done so far is swatch the shades. That'll be obviously closer to the end along with the mascara, since I don't do my eyes first generally. Let's get right on into this. I am starting off with the primer, of course. It is a cooling primer and it's very different. Come in. Like you can see, it's on that lid. It is cooling. It does feel almost silicone-y, but I believe it says, yep, silicone free. But, oh man. It does feel very moisturizing. And I have not used it except for just swatches. And, oh man. That cooling effect is not something I'm used to. I have not tried the Milk Makeup Primer or the e.l.f. one that claim to be cooling like this one. Alright. I think I've got like everywhere ready. Oop, nope. It feels very normal right over here. I missed the spot. Alright. But yeah, that really does. Almost feels like the Benefit Professional Hydrating Primer, but you know, this has the cooling effect, so that is obviously different. Let's see how that layers with my usual Nars foundation. It's the Natural Radiant Foundation in Oslo. Favorite foundation. I am so close to being out of it. Alright. I know, you're probably all like, wait, she's got the background up? Since when does that happen anymore? We did a little photo shoot with the girls and their mom and their stepsister yesterday in the bedroom with my backdrop, so it made sense to just leave it up and film the next day with it, since the girls don't need their room yet. They will later today, because it is Sunday when I film this, and we do our switch every Sunday night. So, gotta take advantage of it. It seems to be blending on top nicely. I've got this insane, horrible pimple that is finally starting to go away, which is great. Yeah. Blending good, good, good. Giving myself a little once over. Alright. So far so good. I'm going to use my Revolution Conceal and Hydrate Radiance Concealer with hyaluronic acid and acai in C1. I'm finally out of the e.l.f. one. So I want to use this up before I open up my backup of the e.l.f. concealer. Okay, put a little on my eyes for later, because we're going to be doing eyeshadow. Don't worry, I'm not showing you my entire bit here. I just want to see how the first few products blend on top of the primer. Okay, not seeing any problems, so I'm going to fast forward to the rest of my base while I keep blending. You don't need to see that. I did a very light wash of bronzer, very faint. I want to be able to tell more so with the blush, and if I need more I can always add more later. So let's go for it. It's very shimmery. Okay, it doesn't seem to be giving me too much pigment. I'm just getting a heck of a lot of glitter on my face. Yeah, that is extremely glittery. Great. Okay. Well, I guess I gotta match up the other side. I did bring an extra blush just in case I needed to tone this down pigment-wise. Ooh, 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 that went bad. Let's see if I can blend you here a little further. Cool. I'm gonna grab my powder here. This is the Fenty Beauty Pro Filt'r Loose Powder in Lavender. I'll grab my fluffy brush here. Tap off some extras. Use that to try to blend some of that away. There we go. Yeah, I'm definitely not keeping this blush, really. It is way too glittery for me anywho, so that's sad though. But BoxyCharm knows I'm a fair-skinned girl, so why would they send me that shade? Feels like sabotage right there. Alright, so I have my Phase Zero blusher in Cotton Candy. It's just a bright pink here. Let's see if I can open you. Maybe. Yeah, that's much more me. Let's grab that on the brush. Okay, there. Give me some correct blush here. I really want some of that glitter gone though. Grabbing my sponge here. Hopefully that'll pick up some glitter. A little bit, it looks like. This is the Beauty Bakery egg blending sponge that I got in a previous BoxyCharm, I believe back in March. Okay. I'm gonna try to fix the bronzer situation, blush situation, and add some highlight. And we'll be back to do the eyeshadow and mascara. I fixed everything up to the best of my abilities. I have set my base as well. And let's start with eyeshadow. I'm gonna move my brushes away from the mic, which is probably something I should have done to begin with, but okay, oops, Savannah. Alright, now we're ready for eyeshadow. I'm gonna start off with Crease, I'm gonna start off with Harlow, the lightest matte shade in here. Let's see. And put that right into my crease and just start that going. It's a little patchy, but I do think my setting spray was just a little tacky still. Whoops, my bad. I didn't wait long enough. I'm not a patient human. But now that it's dried, it seems to be blending out much better. That is definitely a good base crease shade. Oh, yeah. Yes, yes, yes. All right. I'm going to put that brush down. I'm going to grab a bit smaller of a fluffy brush. It's more narrow. I'm going to dip into crease. Pigmented shade here. I'm going to keep that more on the outer half in the crease, but definitely more precise. This brush is harder for blending as it is, so it's not the shade's fault. I'm going to grab a more round brush now that I have that placed more so where I want it to help with the blending. Oh yeah. I'm going to grab a little more with the same brush here. Get that a little closer to the lash line on the outer portion. And blend. That makes it a bit more smoky. Alright, a little more. I'm going to bring it just in a tiny bit more. Closer to the inner corner. And with whatever's left on my brush, bring that all the way in. Seamless blending. I'm going to quick catch up the other eye. I am definitely finding these shadows a bit harder to blend than the usual Natasha Denona formula, which really sad, honestly. So I'm going to grab that deep shade lash line, and I'm going to put that as close to my lash line on the upper outer corner as I can. I will be smudging it out later. So for right now, just placing it down as close to the lash line as possible. Doesn't need to be perfect, but it will define things a little bit further for when we get mascara on and everything. That placed, I'm going to grab, do I want that silver on my lid? Yeah, I do. I'm going to want that. I'm going to grab a clean, fluffy brush here. I'm going to dip into that first shade, Harlow, and do my lower lash line with that shade. I like to keep it lighter on my lower lash line. It helps keep things more bright, open, and helps with hiding dark circles just a little bit when it's brighter. To me anyway, I feel like it does. I dipped into that deep brown just a tiny bit on that very corner of the brush. Oops. Just looking at the way my highlighter melded, blended, whatever with that blush. Oh, that does not look good. Sorry, highlighter, you're definitely not staying in my collection. Grabbing yet another clean fluffy brush. Gonna use that, blend that out. Yeah, you can see right there that just didn't blend as well as I'd prefer. Alright, I'm gonna grab a dense brush here. This is the Luxie 243 Precision Blending. Gonna use that for that deep lash line shade. Trying to not bring it past my outer portion of my eye. I want it pretty much just right in that spot, just a little smoked out. Not giving it a choice of not blending well at all. Though it did blend into more of a cool toned gray, which isn't the prettiest, but it is more of a deep dark gray, and it almost looks more neutral than cool toned in the pan. But okay, I'm gonna grab my ring finger in that silver. It's a silvery silver green color. What is the name of that? Glam green. It's like a duochrome almost. That makes for a great grungy look, though. Yeah. Oh yeah. That does pack quite a punch. I'm glad to see they didn't skip on her formula for shimmers. I'm going to grab the same finger, a little bit of this bronzy one here on top. That is Satin Skin. Put that right in the middle of that shade and my outer corner where the mattes meet, just so everything meets nicely. Okay, you can barely see that, but it just gave it a little bit of a bronzy tone. There we go. Whew, I used every shade in the palette. Yeah, how often do I do that? I try. Alright, grabbing a fluffy brush here, I'm going to blend that crease one last time and blend everything upward And the outer portion here. Alright, now we are ready for mascara. The Petite Inc.Redible Fully Feathered Volumicing Mascara. It is so tiny. Yeah, tiny. Okay. Okay, it's nice and black. Okay. This does tend to be my better side when it comes to my lashes. So far, not bad. I'm definitely going to have to give this a good wear test in the future. I don't think I'm going to keep this makeup on at all today because that blush looks like poo. And then for my bottom lashes, I like to keep it on the outer half. This is a harder one for being precise. Like this wand, it is an hourglass wand and it is very like clumpy looking, bulky. Outside it's a little clumpier, less lumpy. Builds up pretty nice. I like you. Definitely going to need to test it longer. And then I have the two clear glosses here. What one do I want? Feeling Vibrations. They're both clear. Why am I having a hard time picking? Let's go Lavender. The Amethyst. Because why not? It is so nice. And that is the finished look. What do all of you think? Do you like any of this? The eyeshadow turned out nice. Not my favorite, but I like it enough. It is definitely not my favorite Natasha Denona palette that I have. Got 2 full size and now 2 of the 5 pans from BoxyCharm. So that's pretty dang cool, I think, that they are partnering up with Natasha at all. It is such a high-end brand. I do wish that her matte formula was a little more blendable like I found in her bigger palettes. That's my one complaint. I like the glosses. It's just, they're not, I don't think they're worth that price point at all. Like, how much was that for you? $24 for those glosses is definitely not worth it in my opinion, but I like them enough. I'm going to play with them. I'm going to wear them regularly because they're clear, they're cute, they're comfy. The blush is definitely a no way in hell. Too glittery, shimmery, and the shade just does not work for me. The primer I'm definitely going to have to play around with more. It seems to work nice, so we'll have to give that a chance. Definitely. There's such a big amount of product in here though. Like, for what you pay for it normally, $32, that's a good amount of product. I feel like I will never finish this up. Does it have, it is a 12-month dealio, so I doubt I'll finish this in 12 months. And mascara, I like it enough. I'm gonna have to play with that more. I like how this set of lashes looks on me. Is that really it all? Primer, blush, mascara, glosses, and the eyeshadow. That is it. That's it. Wow. If you did enjoy today's video, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and ring that bell to see more of my goofy face. And I hope to see you all in my next video. I love you all. Bye.